Hi, I'm Steve Richardson, and welcome to my latest video. For your practice to grow and thrive, it has to work like a rowing team in a scull on the river. Everybody has to be rowing in synchronicity with each other and in unison, and everybody has to be doing their part. And that means everybody on your team, including you and your other lawyers, have to produce revenue in certain metrics and certain measurements depending upon their role in your practice. Now, essentially, in any business and in a law practice, there are three roles. There are three types of people. And you may have heard this term before. You have finders, minders, and grinders. And how well they're performing and whether they're performing up to snuff, because you have to monitor this and keep an eye on it, all right, depends upon what their role is. So, let's talk about grinders. They're the ones that get the work done. All right, your paralegals that are sitting at their desks grinding out the work. Their job is to bill, to do the work. And they should be billing 75 to 80% of the hours that they work. There's always going to be unproductive time. There's always going to be non-billable events. But they should be billing 75 to 80% of their time. And that billing, they need to bill and collect. Money has to be actual, has to be in your bank account to count. But they have to bill and collect 5 times the cost of their employment. And that's a critical metric. You need to keep an eye on that. Maybe do quarterly reviews of all of your staff and everybody and see, is what they're bringing in to the business at least 5 times what it costs you to have them sit at that desk. So that's grinders. The second group are the finders. Those are the rainmakers. Those are the ones that bring the business in. That's you. And hopefully some of your other attorneys, and everybody on your staff, paralegals, secretaries, receptionists, whoever they are, should be evangelists for your practice and bringing in business to the extent that they can. But your principal finders, their job is obviously to bring in the work. And to that extent, the billing, the amount of billing that they do or the amount of time that they spend on billing isn't as important. But, however, what they find and what they bring in has to generate at least 3 times the cost of having that person in your firm. So if they're bringing in business, they may not be doing the work, but if they're bringing in business that results in revenue collected that is at least triple their cost of being an employee, cost of employment, then they're doing well. The third category are the minders. Their jobs are varied. They bill, they teach or train the staff, they deal with client satisfaction. This may be your office manager, all right? They're the ones that are supervising other people, keeping an eye on things. Now, they still need to bill 75 to 80% of their time in their workday, but their multiple isn't as high as the grinder. It should be anywhere from 3.5 to 4 times the cost of employment. So these are important metrics, and it's good to have objective numbers that you can look at. And I recommend that every quarter you sit down, you look at what revenue was brought in that quarter, by whom, and then measure the minders, finders, and grinders and see whether they are meeting these metrics. If they are, great. If they're not, find out why. There may be a reason. There may be a problem or whatever it is, but if you do this quarterly review, you're staying on top of it, and if there is a problem, you can take timely action to correct it to get those numbers up. Now, the correction may be getting rid of that team member, but you have the ability to address it if it's a problem, if that team member or attorney is not meeting those goals, fulfilling those metrics. And if you stay on track with this and they're generating this kind of income like they're supposed to, you'll have a thriving practice. So I hope this is some great information for you, something actionable that you can start working on, and that will help you really grow your practice and have a great career and life and great financial satisfaction. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, be sure to click that like button. If you want to see more of it, click the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. Even better, hit the bell icon to get notifications when new videos are uploaded. I try to add one video every week. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.